Is it alright if I bring Brian's pickup in for an oil change later this morning?
Just a second.
Guys, how do you go about tearing out a fence like this? And this is the easy part. It's gonna be a fun day. Well, the answer, folks, brute strength and horsepower. Hopefully no manpower, because that means I gotta get out of this skid loader. Dad always told me the guy that used to own this many years ago used a lot of concrete. Oh, I'm surprised we pulled that out. Pulling this fence out the lazy way today. A lot of the time I'll walk down, take every single staple off, and then wind up the wire. But a lot of these posts, like this one, we don't reuse anything like that. It's just, there's not enough of a grab on the wires so the cows push and move them around. And so if we're not saving the T-posts, there's no sense in taking the time to take all the staples off, wind that up, and then pull out the posts. So I'm just gonna rip it all out, pile it up, bring the payloader over, grab it, and probably get a roll off from the local salvage yard and just shove it in there. If we're not saving the posts, just do it the quick way, rip it all out. Now, because of all these trees and how thick it gets down there, some of it we're probably not going to pull out. Actually, about a third of it we're probably not going to pull out, because if we did, we'd have to rip up those trees. You guys would yell at me, and then we really gain nothing. I'm gonna end up ripping a couple trees out, and then people yell, don't rip up the trees, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's our land. I don't tell you what to do with your land. You're gonna rip up a couple trees, don't worry. There's a few more that are gonna stay. And then when we put the new fence in, we'll just move it probably 10, 20 feet in. Gives the cows a little bit more pasture, and then we don't have to mess with all those trees. They won't be in our way. That's how you pull the fence out without taking the tree out with it. So the rest of the work, I just need Payloader to pick up all that wire, take out just a handful of trees, and then also I got to get the pickup over to Storless Station for an oil change. I think I'll do that right now so they can work on it before it gets too hot, really hot. It's getting up in the 90s today. and it's super humid. I'll have to unhook this trailer, which is always fun. And then I'm actually gonna load a four-wheeler in the back. That way when I drop it off at Storla Station, I gotta ride home. You know, it won't take too long, but 30 minutes is 30 minutes and I got work to do. That seems kind of steep. Might have to grab a Gatorade while I'm there.
Good. Yeah.
The payloader's at Uncle Jeff's and it needs fuel and def, so I'm gonna bring it back here, fill it up. Next time I use that payloader, I'll probably need that dump truck over at Uncle Jeff's, so I'm gonna take that there and leave it there, and that way I don't have to waste a trip with something. It's getting hot out. One good post, and that's because of a recent repair to this bad fence. We'll save that. Dad and I call those $5 coupons. They're $5 maybe 3 years ago. Now they're $7 coupons. So we got that fence tore out, and then we got the fence tore out to about there. My options are leave the fence or tear everything, including the trees, out, and I'm not gonna do that. Now down there, it gets to the point where there's a couple big trees spaced out. Those trees I will tear out, because I gotta get that fence out. I don't wanna leave chunks to where cows can get wrapped up in the barbed wire or anything like that. And so that's my option, and that's what I'm gonna do, is tear out a couple trees. But there's also a run where there's no trees, there's some short ones. I was able to pull the fence out of that. So if trees like that will be able to stay. So when we leave, we'll gather that up a little more and take that home. Send it to the salvage yard sometime. Well, here's the fun part that the tree huggers might not like. This is all I need to pick up. The rest of those trees are fine. I got the wire out. Same with that way. So really I took out about 40 foot of periodic trees. Not too big of a deal, if you ask me. I'm sure some of you are PO'd right now, but have a glass of water. Take a nap. You'll be all right. Once again, 3 Herefords hanging out together. Everyone else somewhere different. It's 2 o'clock. That truck is done getting an oil change. I haven't had lunch yet, so I'm gonna head over there and grab it and get some lunch. And you see those big clouds over there? It's hot, it's humid. They're talking about maybe some severe weather later today, so it could get hairy. Road work going on. Hello. Would you like to come home with me? There's a couple strands of barbed wire and T-posts that I missed. I'm gonna grab those, pick them up, and then also, of course, since we'll be at the pasture, bring up some pellets, mineral, dart gun if anything's sick. Spray them for flies. Woo! A cloud! Been needing that all day. It's getting hot. dragging some net. Looks like I ran that one over. Glad I didn't stick in the tire. Oh man, that one's in there yet. Oh. Woo. Well, it's hot out. I think we got enough accomplished for today. It's gonna be a little cooler the next couple days. Might get some rain, hope we do. If it cools down, we can do some more outside work. Thanks for watching today, folks. Hope to see you next time. Have a good one. I'm not really sure what I'm making, but you put enough cheese on anything, add some beef and it'll be good.